Welcome back to episode 22 of my Age of Wonders 3 series on the Wasteland expansions mod for the Tanner campaign. We just did a series of battles here to retake this city, and my gold and my mana are very happy now as a result. These guys are kind of streaming back to this. This guy is dead and underground in the capital here. I've now retaken this. It's a very important choice point. I could commit to going underneath and taking out the headquarters. That would take, I can't even, 5 turns. I mean, it's a big, long commitment. It's like it's probably at least 14 turns before I'd be able to get back to this spot. And, you know, these guys keep sending stuff this way. And I wonder if what I need to do is take this opportunity. I firstly need to find their leader. But it would be really nice to be able to kill, at least raise a bunch of cities. Do I have hasty plunder? I think I do, don't I? Let's see, I do. So I might want to pop up here. We're charged in 1 turn. I can grab that. And so maybe we finally clear this out and then head this way. I mean, the 2 capitals are very close. So it might be like this. Another tempting option is to go here and hopefully draw their attention to here as a center point. But I don't know. I think it might be better to go here, 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 here. Oh, they're so close together. But I mean, it'd be nice if I could at least like hold a point here. So it's hard to say. One of the nice things is we still have regrowth on these 4 units, saving them in reserve for a really tough battle. In the meantime, then leveling this guy up and leveling this guy up. So I think we'll keep. And do I want to put the life drain buff on these guys as well? Or do I want to spread it out? It's an interesting question. I think I might try spreading it out somewhat. I think this guy has the regrowth as well. Yeah, he does too. So I might just try to keep cheesing with this. I could probably put him up on a wall. But I don't know if the life drain would end up being enough. I don't know that it would. This is back up in 3 turns. That's still a while. So I think we do need to move out. Maybe we will be keeping. Oh, and this guy is getting close to that for the regen. So is it these guys maybe who I will all give the life drain, or do I want to? I might want to give him the life drain. Possibly him. It's the sort of thing where they will all probably be fine with the regrowth, with that high health and that high health. But it really comes down to this guy, the regrowth might not be fast enough, so I may want to stack that. So I would say, and I don't have a builder here anymore. I might want to spare the money for that now. So I think we'll go like this, just for now. I doubt they would attack, but I will try and clump them up anyways. So they're all together. And you're spreading heal across there. Once the regen up, that will be useful too. Do I want to get you in on the healing action? Possibly do this and then this to spread the heal out a bit more. As far as mana, I might be tempting to summon, but I'd be low for a potential battle, so the conservative thing would be to not do that. Coming back to here, could think about trying to do a settler and plant them somewhere safe, like here, for example. I may want to try and do that, or even here. It'd be funny forcing a siege battle if they were to come to here. But I might want to just do it here, just so that I can have an additional source of income. That might honestly be a worthwhile investment. So I think I'm going to do that. Now I'm minus 32 for the duration of those 2 turns because I'm missing out on this. How would you do it? So you could otherwise do it. So if you're 108, but I do want this, I think. I mean, how much? It's just 2 spaces. I think it might still be worthwhile. So we'll do this for now. That's good. Yeah, come up here. I wonder if I should leave some guys behind. Okay, so with you, saying do that. Probably do that. So you're back on flight, but I think I'm going to go back to this. So who's going to, I think we were saying you would get this. I'm not going to be meleeing with you. I will be meleeing with you. Of course, with the Elven King's Blessing, that helps with the range. I believe. So we may want to do that. I'm not realistically good. The Elven King. Let's see what it says under Elven King's Blessing. On ranged attacks. So yeah, that's mostly the ranged attacks are helped out a bit. And that might be useful for this guy. So I guess both of them will get it. I have to be mindful of the stuns. Who else is going to be doing range damage? You just do it a single time. But I'd rather, yeah, so who else is going to be doing heavy melee or reliable ranged? I mean, for you, for the Elven Kings to give it the additional spirit is kind of interesting. But I think maybe the high... Are you tireless? You are tireless. That actually could be pretty bomb. You are not tireless. Who's the 4th person I would either want to give life drain to or better range to? They're pretty solid, but I don't think I want to be throwing a newbie into a key part of battle. Maybe you. So that's done. That would have been interesting. Okay. All right, so let's see. They're both floating. It still says it's the fastest for you all to go that direction. What about you here? So you all can get here, which I suppose is fine. Yeah. And other things, I could split forces to try and keep some back to defend, which is interesting, especially if there's some like regrowth people who are defending. But we're doing this, so that is fine. So we're getting the heals across a bunch of people who need the heals. They're all reunited. These are the backups. Yeah. Do I send them or do I keep them here? Maybe I just try and scare them off a little bit. I have the option to run. Does this have heal? It does not. So I could just leave it to 2 strong stacks, but will I need people to slow folks potentially? I might. So maybe this is the safest way. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because it's like any force they bring is going to be able to take this out. This would be less expensive, right? Because it's still 2. 5 to 2. I think we do that. Now if I commit to that, it is probably better overall. I suppose we'll keep them here for now. So I mean, there is a lot of experience to be gained by throwing the fire plagues, but I don't know. I think we'll keep them there for now. So that's all that. We're homeostatic. This guy will pop out in 2 turns. Hopefully I don't have to cancel. Mana's looking a little better. I might want to try and get 9 per turn. That's decent. Extra income in exchange for gold. Incite revolt. It's not going to be particularly worth it. Did I want to beef that back up? I don't think so. I think I want... Oh, they're starting to come out with the manticores. But it's only 3 stacks. So 2 manticores. Otherwise not very impressive. I really want to charm this, because I really badly need some healing options. See if I can tempt them out over this. And by the way, this will probably be a shorter episode. Three now. Oof. Yes, please. Get that Kraken over there. Please get that Kraken over there. 2, 3 ranged, 4, 5 ranged. You're healing up nicely. All right, I still don't want to mess with that because I don't want to lose people to death, and I just don't have the spirit protection for it. More turns. I want to pick this up. There's not much. There's only a little bit of fire damage. In terms of range, it's not impressive, so I think I'm going to whittle away, and I could try. So the question is, will I bring these guys into battle, or will I not? Will it just be these guys? But I have to be able to handle 3 Manticore Riders, and I'm unlikely to be able to do that with just this. So I probably do have to be safe against the 3 Manticore Riders. Because it's like if they stay in their fort, I would be fine and I could whittle them down with this guy. But there's no guarantee that that will be the case. And so I think I don't have to bring all these guys, that's the thing, but I do need to bring some. So let's think about that. You can reach all the way, as can you. So I think I will leave that there. So the question is, healing still needs some time. Who do I want to give the buffs to? Yeah. Especially if I'm going to be, I think for a siege battle, it might be good. I think the regrowth will need to be essential. So this guy will be in the mix. I think this for dealing with the Manticore Riders is also smart. And probably the Vampire Spider to be able to lock them down, though, I mean, 15 defense, it's going to be hard to get a successful proc of that. 34, what are the chances they're going to do a lot of magic damage? So it's basically, do I want to hold anybody in reserve to save their regrowth? And it could be like a shock trooper and or the Vampire Spider. And you just have the regrowth. So would I hold one of you guys behind? Because you would have the regrowth. You have Tireless. You almost have Tireless. You're going to get it during this battle. So maybe I leave you out, leave you in reserve. That's what I think I will do. So with that being determined, I now want to give armor-piercing debuffs to the people who need it most. So we're going here. I want to have you as ranged, being in a good position. That as well. And then I think you as well. So those are essentials. I want to be able to get you over the top. Okay, this is what I think we're going to do. Now I don't have time to play through this whole battle, so I think I will save this battle until next episode. Blood Pavilion, that will be annoying. I have to think about that too. Blood Pavilion will be proccing on me every turn, and that was not something I was having to deal with in prior battles. So that is good to keep in mind. I wonder. Yeah, so I think keep him. I won't bring him in. And honestly, if I have to retreat for some reason, I can go in and then subsequently, well, will I be able to reach? I won't. So I actually will want to go here. So if needed, and I had to retreat, I could come in here and then do an attack like that. So that is what I will be doing. Shadowstalkers are on their way. Plenty of mana. My plan for this will be to use this guy with the regrowth to slowly whittle down everything they have. This is that fire damage will cut through more so. Does this have elemental slayer, so that will hit a bit more. With these other guys, I mean, I'm going to let them use all their mana too, so that I can, at the end, come in with the smoke screen and potentially the sadism after that. But I might need to do moving target against the mana cores, depending on how it plays out, or some quick dash for healing. So that is what we will do. I'll be using this to do chip damage. I'm going to let them run out all their casting points. This guy to use chip damage, and if and until they bust out with these flyers, and then we've got to be ready to receive, 3 Manticore Riders with Guard Breaker and Martial Arts. And so these guys will have to try and tank some of that. This guy will have to tank it. It's the life drain and the regrowth. He should be, and he'll get tireless quickly. He could be really good at that. You will be decent at that with the lifesteal. Some things to reduce movement points on them. Is there anything else I'll likely be casting? Probably not. Do I like my mount? I like this for being able to slow. I won't need to fly over the walls. I don't want them to be engaged in combat, so I'm not going to have him being attacked, potentially. He's not in a good enough position to do tireless. Do I want to inflict dazed? Oh, wait a second. Something I just noticed, you're probably screaming at me for this. Melee attacks can cause target to be dazzled. And he's never meleeing. So this is almost always better worth with the permanent fire protection, which will may be useful for this. All right. So that is the story. Looking forward to this battle in episode 22. Sorry, episode 23, I guess. Sorry, this episode was short. I will see you in the next one, or hell, I don't know. Maybe I'll even end up splicing this on top of the next episode and just make it one combined one. But that will become apparent when you're watching the video. So thanks a lot.